Hello everybody, this is Oski, and today we got another video for you guys. We're going to be talking about Fortnite's collabs, which I know I just did a video about. This time we're going to be talking about something that has just been brought to my attention again, and I've always thought about it, but I finally want to make a video about it now because of some recent skins in the item shop. So we're going to be talking about Fortnite collabs and missed potential. You probably read the title, so you know what's going on here. Okay, so Jujutsu Kaisen Wave 2 dropped tonight, and guess what? Dropped Toji, Mahito, and Sukuna. Surprised they didn't do 4 skins. They usually do 4 skins with anime drops, or at least they did in the past. And Mahito looks great. They gave him a lot of cool accessories. His emote's kind of boring, but he has an emote, so that's one good thing. His pickaxe is like built into his arm. It's pretty cool, and I like his back bling because it's his domain expansion. Overall, he looks really good. Sukuna looks also really good. You know, he's got his robes, and I understand why they went with the anime look because they don't want to spoil the manga. I would have loved to see his final form from the manga. That would have been super awesome. I don't know how that would have worked though. But yeah, and he's got his malevolent kitchen on the back as a back bling. I think it looks great. Now though, Toji. This is the one I was the most excited for, and I was going to buy him no matter what. That has changed because tell me why they gave him his white sweater look with black eyes that he has for about 15 minutes of the anime and not his iconic look as the iconic villain of the first arc of Season 2. Like, what are we doing, Fortnite? I don't understand. Give him his black shirt with the white pants, the purple worm ugly dude on his back, and his sword as a pickaxe. Like, I don't understand how it could be any simpler. And it just makes zero sense to me why they didn't do that. And so that's number one on our list of collabs with missed potential that I care about, at least. Like, this is obviously a subjective list because I care about these collabs and I want them to be good. So anyway, there's actually not going to be an order to this list. I kind of just compiled a bunch of collabs that I thought could have been better. And we're going to talk about them right now, okay? We're talking about purely cosmetic-wise, basically. Okay, so second one, Captain Jack Sparrow doesn't have a coat style for some reason. Why? I don't know. Mr. and Mrs. Incredible don't have their old suits as styles. I thought I could understand this one because like they have different body models when they have those old suits. They're not like, Bob Parr isn't as fat, but they wear those suits in the second movie in their current state of like appearance. So there's really no reason they didn't give them. 2099, Spider-Man 2099 doesn't have a mask off variant to show his Miguel O'Hara face. Don't know why. Maybe they couldn't get the rights to it. A lot of these things, I know you guys would be like, well, it's not really all up to Epic Games. You know, sometimes they have contracts and the people they're collaborating with don't want certain things. And that's a fair excuse. I'm just saying I'm disappointed. That's all I'm saying. Not saying it's entirely their blame. I'm just speaking out my frustrations. So yeah, I would love to see an unmasked 2099 variant. And now we're going to get to like probably my second most disappointed one, and it's the second one I care about the most. Peter B. Parker not having a full suited up style. It's actually criminal that they didn't do that, and I just don't really get it. Like, who wants to run around in his pink robe outfit versus him in his Spider-Man costume? It doesn't make sense to me. I was really looking forward to that because I'm not a biggest fan of the current Spider-Man Battle Pass skin we have, and that would have been like my definitive Spider-Man skin if it was, actually added. Let's move on. Lionel Messi, I thought he should have had his Argentina jersey. I'm sure that was probably at discretion of him, his agent, or whatever, but that would have been an iconic look for him. Marvel Rivals, the collab, they gave us another Doom skin, even though we have like 2 already in the game. And there's a bunch of characters in that game that we don't have, so I don't really understand that either. I would have loved to see, like, somebody else, like, I don't know, like Squirrel Girl. Just any of their skins that we don't have in the game would have been super cool. Deadpool and Wolverine from the Deadpool and Wolverine movie not having the ability to turn off their pen and ink styles is another thing that's just stupid and is just lazy on their part, in my opinion. That's something they could have done easily, and they just didn't give it to us for I don't know what reason. Other skins have that ability to turn off their cell shading. Why can't this one? because they would have been 10 times better skins, guaranteed. Ahsoka Tano not having a Clone Wars style or version to her like the animated, I can understand this one a little bit more because that would be kind of hard to port over into Fortnite style, especially with how specific the Clone Wars animation was back then. Or not back then, but in the animated series I'm talking about, not the movies. But I love that look of her, and I'm not really a fan of the live action Ahsoka, so that would have been cool to see maybe. Here's another one that's really big for me. No Cade 6 in the Destiny collab. Instead, they just put Exo Stranger in there, who's like, I don't really know all the Destiny lore, but to me is like a random person, and I love Cade 6. I played the first game, and he's just so cool. Like, that would have sold the bundle 10 times better. Obi-Wan Kenobi having, like, no style that actually looks good. Like, they gave him his look from the Obi-Wan series, and he just looks like a bum. He doesn't even have you know what? Here's the number one most missed out, lost potential collab problem right here. No lightsabers as pickaxes. That's number one, okay? I forgot about that, but that's number one. Anyway, let's continue with this list. Boba Fett, this is like probably number 4 for me in most importance. Boba Fett not having his original style. He looks so much cooler in The Empire Strikes Back than he does in his show, where he's just fat and his outfit's not as cool and the colors don't look as good to me. And I really wish that we had that original style. It could have just been a style for the skin. I don't understand why Fortnite is so reluctant. I mean, they're just trying to make money. It really is a scummy business practice, not doing the most that they can for these collabs. All right, and now another one that I really am upset with. Deathstroke having a nose. Why does he have a nose? That would be probably one of my favorite skins in the game if they just took off the nose. I saw an edit that I saw on Twitter. I'm going to put that on the screen right now and tell me how good that looks. It looks phenomenal without the nose. And I don't understand why they couldn't have just made a different edit style, or I don't know, because he's named Deathstroke 0, which makes me feel like they're going to drop original Deathstroke. But how can you make it that much more different than this one? Like, they look very similar to the original. Anyway, there's no style selection for the Iron Man OG skin. You know, I'm talking about the one from the Battle Pass in Chapter 2, Season 5, or Chapter 2, Season 4. There's no way to select his Iron Man armor being on him, and that's just doesn't really have anything to do with the topic of this video, kind of, but it's just really annoying. Naruto could have had so many better styles than his Boruto look. That is just disgusting, and I never want to see that hairstyle again on Naruto. Overall, I think the Naruto skins really need to be revisited and revamped, and that's something I think they should do for all their anime skins, especially because some of them look rough. Like, the original Goku could be polished a little bit. Same with Naruto. But yeah, Naruto could have had his, like, Kurama form, or, like, the 6-pass form, which is, like, glowing yellow. I don't even know. He should have had, like, Sage Mode as well. He should have had multiple styles. Same with Sasuke. He could have had his, like, cursed style with, like, the arm wing things. And, like, the black eyeballs. Shigaraki is another skin I'm really disappointed in from My Hero Academia. He's such a cool villain, and instead of giving him his best look, they give him a stupid black trench coat that hides his entire skin and just looks dumb. Like, what are we doing, Fortnite? I don't understand sometimes. And then finally, this is kind of just a rant video, not really a structure to it. I kind of just had to get this out there. There's no Armin in the Attack on Titan collab, which he's like literally the 4th member that makes up their team of Mikasa, or the 3rd member of their little group there, Mikasa, Armin, and Eren. I don't know why they didn't add him. Usually they add 4 skins anyway. And also, just in general, the Attack on Titan skins look terrible in my opinion. I think the only one that looks good is Levi. Eren looks like a twink. He's like really skinny, and he has a big head, and he just looks bad. Mikasa doesn't even look like Mikasa. And tell me why there's no Titan form for Eren. Like, that should be his second style, not a cape off style. Like, what are we doing? Eren is defined by being able to turn into the Attack Titan. It's literally called Attack on Titan. Come on. So that's my list of missed potential in terms of... did I mention Captain Jack Sparrow not having a coat on style? I don't know if I mentioned that one, but that was at the top of my one of the top of my list, because with his coat on, he's so much more iconic looking. But yeah, so that's my list of missed potential in collab skins. Let me know if you guys can think of any other examples. These are I just kind of made this list of ones that I care about because these are the things that I like, obviously. But yeah, let me know if you could think of any other in the comments. I'll make sure to read those and try to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.